Yo, it's your boy Smitty. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come to y'all today with another one. It's gonna be simply about just the Predator movies that they got out. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna kind of bring a few examples and symbolic things that they put inside of these movies. You know what I'm saying? That I thought was peculiar and stuck out. You know, and I thought that they definitely put them in there not by accident, but to kind of cloak the truth right there in your face. You know what I'm saying? But disclaimer, you know what I'm saying, before I start this, I just want to say that, you know, I'm not trying to take nobody's copyright information or anything like that. I'm just, you know, throwing out my point of view on these movies, you know what I'm saying, purely. But, yep, so first off, I just want to say, like, you know, if you notice, like in the first Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know what I mean? He definitely came in. When I say he, I mean the Predator. Like he came in, you know, from outer space. So that was symbolic, you know, that they came from outer space and not like, you know, from the inner, you know, inside the earth or nothing like that. You know what I mean? It was just, you know, from outer space is the way that they explained it. And then how they basically seen the infrared, you know what I'm saying? They didn't see like normal people did, you know what I mean? They seen like in their higher consciousness, like, you know, when you see through your pineal gland, you see in, you know, all red, you know, or, you know, and beyond that, you see in like light code, you know what I'm saying? Like Neo on the what you call it, the Matrix, you know. Just like the Oracle told him, you know, you have the sight, Neo. You have the sight now, Neo. You know what I'm saying? But basically, like I said, the symbolism in that is pretty crazy. But then you had the fact that it was in a jungle. You know what I'm saying? It was in the jungle and it was hot, hella hot. You know what I mean? It's always hot when you're dealing with the predators. You know what I'm saying? Like even on the second Predator, it was the hottest summer that they had on record. You know what I mean? They basically was what you call it, record breaking, you know, temperatures, you know, like they have right now, supposedly, you know, like we having all of these, you know, crazy ass summers and temperatures. People are complaining about the heat and stuff like that, but this is when those supposed predators came to the earth, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, the fact that the predators didn't harm people that was pregnant, you know what I'm saying, or like he didn't harm the pregnant lady in the second movie, you know what I'm saying. He didn't harm the first lady that was unarmed in the first movie, you know what I'm saying, and also too, they don't harm the sick, you know what I'm saying, unless provoked. Like in Alien versus Predator, you know, you had the old man that was sick, you know what I'm saying, and he didn't want to harm him at first, but the old man had, you know, had lit the fire and tried to burn him up from the behind and all that, so he went and took him out. But he gave him a chance to live because he already knew he was very sick anyways. It wasn't no challenge, it wasn't a fight, you know, type thing, you know. We trying to look past all of the spookism and the, you know, the scare tactics that they try to put inside the movies. We just looking purely at the, you know, knowledgeable perspective. You know what I'm saying? But even the fact that, you know, since we on Alien versus Predator, the fact that that particular one had pyramids, you know what I'm saying, and they were in Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a talk about Antarctica for a minute now. You know, talking about how they have pyramids there, but it's so hard for people to actually get in and, you know, find out what's truly there because they got them militarized. You know what I'm saying, and cut off from the you know, the outside world. So again, you know, symbolism in that, and even when the Mexican guy came and was telling the girl from Love and Basketball on Alien versus Predator, you know, the history about the hunters that was, talked about inside of that pyramid. You know what I'm saying? He was telling her that the hunters used to come to the earth and teach the humans how to build. You know what I'm saying? And they had the predators standing on pyramids in Teotihuacan, when they was depicting and telling this story. So that was symbolism, you know what I mean? Like super symbolism right there, because, you had, even in Samaria and, Egypt, all of the ancient places of the world, you have pyramids, and those pyramids gonna have some type of giant beings, encountering supposed regular human beings, you know what I'm saying? If not creating those beings, you know what I'm saying? So, again, the symbolism in that is crazy because, why you want, like, why? Like, that's always the question, it's just always gonna, arouse that light bulb in your head again, and it's like, we gotta, definitely check into it at least, because it could be telling you something. We could even look at to go in further detail about the predators, if we look at them very closely, they have melanin all around their bodies. You know what I'm saying? It's and even that yellowish tint on the inside of their bodies, it's like a greenish tint. You know what I'm saying? Their blood was green. You know what I'm saying? We have green veins. You know what I'm saying? As black people, and on the 2018 Predator, the latest one, not the one that's finna drop, the Prey movie, but the Predators, you know what I'm saying? That's from 2018. They basically was talking about in the movie the black guy from Black Panther, the brother Umjubu or whatever. He basically told the lady that he was talking to, the little scientist lady, he told her, that the predators not only was like advanced, they had mastered space. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they said about the Anunnaki, which is why they was able to, leave this planet, or leave their home planet and be able to travel the cosmos and Nibiru. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you had like the doctor, you know what I'm saying, on the 2010 one, you know what I'm saying, Edwin, the little weird guy, the weird doctor or whatever, he had came with that little that knife, you know what I'm saying, and had poked that plant on that because they had came on the mysterious planet. They had all just woke up, falling, with a parachute, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when it started off, with that doctor, Edwin, he was, they was walking on the trail and he had poked that plant, you know what I'm saying, with the little gooey shit on it. It was like the Archifructus, what is it? Lineages or something like that, Lyogenesis or something like that. But if you actually go look that up, that was real bad, like symbolism right there, like, because Archifructus, Leonogenesis or whatever, was dated back to the Jurassic period. That's like, 200 million years ago. You know what I'm saying? And it's on this, like, created, random planet that they done dropped on, or they was dropped on by the predators, that they had abducted them. That was real crazy right there, because where'd they get it from? If it's native to the earth, you know what I'm saying? It's native to the earth, right? And it dates back to the Jurassic period, 200 million years ago. Well, if they collected that from Earth, you know what I'm saying, and brought that to this new planet that they created, well, how old are the actual predators? Just makes you think, you know what I'm saying? But, because, again, I think particularly, like, the predators was depicting black aliens, because, like, look at their hair. Again, they got dreads. They got, like, dreaded hair, and they apparel that they wear. They wearing animal bones, you know what I'm saying, on their necks. Not just human bones, but animal bones on their necks, and on their bodies and stuff like that. And they skirts that they wear, kind of imitate ancient Egypt, you know what I'm saying, or Kemet, and let me see. It's just like, like I said, I just think that that's crazy that they would take that, appearance, and I spoke earlier about the melanin, what I'm saying, on the body, and even the big forehead, you know what I'm saying? Like that's symbolism, like black people, you know what I mean? Like, you always got that that one person that be like, look at that big ass forehead, you know what I'm saying? Black people usually be talking like that, you know what I'm saying? Because, they even said that some of ancient Egypt's, queens out there were aliens, part alien, because they have big foreheads, and they didn't understand that, as a baby, you come through the birth canal, and it was a practice in Africa not to shape the head because it was already shaped perfectly. And if the head could be stretched like that, then the brain could also be stretched like that, enhancing the intelligence of the child. But that's another story. But anyways, getting back to it, like I said, it's a lot of symbolism in it because even like I said, going back to the 2018 one, when they looked inside of their DNA, you know what I'm saying, and they found that it was human DNA inside of the predators, like, why would it be human DNA inside of them? Did they, like they was trying to figure out, did they breed with the humans or what? But the funniest thing is, like I said, black people have what they call junk DNA, and it's DNA that nobody else on the planet has, only black people, and they don't know where it originated from, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? So they have considered it to be junk DNA. But it's funny, given that the Anunnaki story, again, tells us that the Anunnaki bred with the humans, you know what I'm saying? And basically created Homo sapiens, bred with the Homo erectus, and came over Homo sapiens, you know what I'm saying? And anyways, that's basically given that these beings were black, you know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing symbolism out there. But anyways, they even came for the little boy. Them coming for the little boy was pretty symbolic also in the last one, because they never came for like kids. They always was trying to hunt down adult warriors to, obviously, looking at the last one, to join their DNA within their DNA. You know what I'm saying? The greatest warriors that they encounter, and we wonder why they always take the head and take the spine and the head of their victims, because that's where the DNA resides, in the spine. You know what I'm saying? But we wonder why. But now we know, in the 2018. But anyways, in that one again, we noticed that they tried to take the kid, and we wonder why. Well, the kid was like advanced. You know what I'm saying? He could understand alien language, the language that the predators, was speaking and, reading and things like such, he could understand it and comprehend it. And they noticed that, and they wanted to, I would imagine they was trying to get him to add his DNA again into their DNA to enhance their DNA, because they seen that the children was evolving into a new species. Basically, it was like he was the next step in the evolutionary process for humans, you know what I'm saying? Just naturally being able to comprehend alien technology, what they call alien technology, or advanced technology, in other words. So even, sticking on the little boy for a second, McKenna, it's kind of crazy because it makes you think too, like, why would it be his son? You know, and why did they get his personality, like put his personality the way they made it? Like they kind of tried to make him like he was kind of a, you know, a person of low self-esteem, you know, didn't really have too much of a, you know, real fun time as a child. You know, he was being bullied and things like that. You know, he was you know, bullied for just simple stuff, but he was very intelligent, very intelligent. You know, the boy had like super OCD, you know what I'm saying, or he had a photographic memory. He could look at something and then, you know, things could happen and he could turn that environment right back into what it was, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like the boy was hella gifted, you know, but shitted on for who he was, who that sound like, you know, who that sound like a black person to me, you know. But anyways, again, particularly choosing him, and even the predator that came first in the movie, you know, he was being hunted by the newer predators. You know what I'm saying? Because if you notice, even on the 2010 one, the predators started to looking different. You know what I'm saying? Like on the 2010 one, they had them big heads. You know, like they was like double the size of the last one. You know, and they looked different. You know, they was more aggressive. You know, and everything. But again, you know, and then on this new 2018 one, you had the one that was hunting the smaller one. He was like super big. You know, he looked like a damn, you know, super warrior or something. But anyways, he you know, was hunting that other one, and you wonder why he was hunting him. They didn't really get into why. You know what I mean? Maybe because if he was basically coming with technology to help the humans, you know what I'm saying? To help the humans, and for what? Why would they bring, you know, alien technology? Maybe to help them against what it was, because they was getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, they never hunted kids. Never hunted kids and none of the predators. So why now? You know what I'm saying? But again, you see all of the evolution in even the predators themselves. Like, so you had the regular ones, and then you had the newer ones that started coming out with the bigger heads, and then you had the tall ones, you know, like look like a giant, man. But you know, the giant one obviously killed the smaller one, you know what I'm saying? And bullets didn't hurt that one, hurt the big one. You know, it didn't hurt him. He was like invincible. You know, he only could be killed with alien technology, which is what the little one brought. You know, that's hella symbolism right there, man. You know, hella symbolism to me. You know, because they trying to figure out right now what's going on with us right now. Why we becoming so woke right now? You know what I'm saying? You know, like why we starting to ask, you know, a lot of questions now. Our brains are starting to open up. You know what I'm saying? Our DNA is unlocking over the years, over the time. You know, every minute, every second. The more you know, in tune with nature, you know, you start to think more. You start to learn more, want to learn more, want to think more. You know what I'm saying? Becoming more in tune with yourself, you know. Look at the way that people talking about energy on the planet now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this, you know, 10, 15 years ago. You know, so check it out, man. Evolution, you know, like how they throw it in them, like I said, in this Predator sequel, like you can see how, again, they wanted that little boy because of his DNA. Like, that's very, very important. Like, you know, the next step in the evolutionary process, like I said. So just a food for thought, you know, just to pick your brain a little bit, you know, some little things that I thought was interesting. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, just kind of keep your eyes open, man, while we watching these movies and you know, things like such. I might have to bring another one because I got another little, you know, breakdown of a movie, another little set of movies that I've seen that I think pertains to, you know, black people and maybe was overlooked, you know, and I want to bring that to y'all, and I will bring it on my next video. I appreciate y'all watching my video. Y'all have a good day.